stream. Did that work? That worked. Here we go. There we go. I just want to make sure that my stream's working. Good morning, everyone. Let's do some chess. All right. Let's play some more games and drink some coffee here. We're 1395. I thought it said 1396. That's okay. 1395, and we're just going to play. Okay, we got the white pieces here, I think. Okay. Okay, we still play knight f3. Is this like a Philidor defense or something? It says Pirc. I almost play knight e4, knight f3 exclusively here. Like, the principled move is d4. Okay, attacking my pawn. I will play my other knights. He's playing some sort of Pirc. Now, I'm pretty sure like this is good for me here. Also, maybe like just playing h5 might be really good. Though I think the principal move is just develop my pieces in castle. Played pawn d4 because he's giving me the center. He's probably just going to play bishop g7 in castle, I would imagine. We'll see what happens. Okay. Bishop g7. Again, I do believe I want... Because I remember this being a problem before where if I was getting pinned here. There was a game I was getting pinned, but when I played, I think it was bishop b2 or maybe even bishop d3. But we're going to play bishop d3 just because it's going to break any kind of pin. I can't remember what it was. I must have moved my king to the side for something. Okay. Okay, so e4 takes. The knight can move. Might just play h3. Just kind of get the wonder where the bishop's going to go. Okay. You probably never really want to take with the g pawn because it could open up the g file, but I think we'll just take with the queen. Now we're gonna get some pressure here. We're gonna get some pressure here. I'm pretty sure. E5 takes. Kind of would want my bishop on d4 after that. The knight can move to h5. Bishop c4. He's got some problems here. I think I want to play this. I don't know if I want to castle first. Because he's one move away from castling. I feel like I want to play this right now before he can, like, I don't know, play e5. This feels right. Okay. Okay, so he's threatening my knight, but not really. He's threatening my pawn. So I was thinking bishop d4, just threatening f7. And also just like ganging up on this knight here. Takes with check. King here. Take the bishop, threatening the rook. I guess it's not threatening the rook because the queen would be defending the rook. I mean, I can win the bishop, but then maybe queen here, king here, bishop check here first. King here. King just kind of runs away. Maybe also just pawn e6 takes. Maybe just castle. But this takes. Like this has gotta be. This has got to be a right move. I mean, if he plays b5, then I'll probably just trade the knight. I mean, takes. Wow. That's making me think of bishop g5. I know my pawn's hanging. I can also just take his knight after takes. I imagine takes towards the center. But if he doesn't take towards the center, maybe bishop takes, and then bishop c4, just defending my pawn. If he takes this way, probably bishop c4 anyway. Because if I castle, it's my pawn here. This knight is kind of annoying. I trade it with the knight. He takes d5. My bishop would have to move. I kind of want to move my knight here. You know, like here or here. Like, because this... Like, I'd be losing this pawn. Well, I guess then he'd be covering those two spaces. if I take it and he takes back to the pawn, then I lose my knight position. Kind of want a long castle. So like bishop f4. You know, if knight takes, take back with the queen, prepare to long castle. Well, I can't long castle if I'm in check. Castle takes. Kind of want to keep this pawn. Takes here. Pawn. Maybe I'm spending too much time on this. Maybe bishop takes. I don't know, taking doesn't feel right. This is a weird position. Maybe not that weird, but takes here. E5 or E6. Takes. I mean, that helps build his center up. Let's just develop. Maybe I'm thinking way too long on this. I mean, everything's defended. If he wants to trade my bishop, I'll just take with the queen, still defend the pawn. I mean, if he plays b5, then I'll have to answer to that. But like I'm thinking about just long castling right now. He still hasn't castled either. Yeah, let's long castle because this just looks good. This just looks good. Rook on the open file. Now I can. Now if I trade the knight, he takes. I'll just move my bishop. Okay. So if I take with the knight, he takes back with the pawn. I'll just drop my bishop back. I feel like my knight's so much better than my bishop right now. I kind of just want to trade this away, this knight here. He's got some threats on my pawn. I could also drop my bishop back, setting up an attack here. Take with the knight. So he has to take that back. There's so many moves that can happen here. It takes, I imagine, some sort of pawn takes here. But if I take with the bishop and he takes with the pawn, I'm in time to protect my pawn with my other rook. So I think this is okay. Okay. So he's not threatening this, I don't think. Playing here drops this pawn. He might be thinking of like coming in here if my knight moves. If pawn d4, I think I could just take with the rook. I could also play king b1 at some point. It's probably a good idea. Might do it now. Yeah, king b1 now. And position's a little closed. If he moves his pawn now, I got this knight move here. I can also still kind of ditch my pawn. Or maybe I can just start attacking on the queen side, the king side here. Just start launching my pawn forward. Maybe reroute my knight. Right now, I don't think black has any real weaknesses. I mean, he's got this undefended knight. Can't really do anything about. Okay. Am I in time with h4, h5, h4, b4? Drops this pawn. What else can I do here? I could probably just defend. Is it worth sacking my knight at all? I don't know if sacking my knight's any good. I think I get to move, maybe move my queen. My queen's not doing a whole lot here. Bishop here, knight takes. Sack the exchange. Queen's got to move. Queen here, pawn here. Queen here. Queen here, pawn here. I mean, maybe I just want to reroute my knight now. Do I want to double? He's also got this knight move. Queen here traps my knight. My knight's still got here. Is rook here? I'm sure there's an obvious move that I'm just not seeing. If I move my knight, he's going to take this pawn. Trade, trade. All right. Let's just play a3. I'm wasting too much time thinking about something like this. Let's just play a3. We're still solid here. Our position's still fine. Our position's still fine. No need to overthink this. This is why I play with the increment, because sometimes I get stuck on these moves where I overthink way too much. When I'm in these positions where I just don't seem to have a move, I'm going to take. Takes back with the queen. So what I'd like to do, I think, is probably make some moves. I'll just make sure my knight's safe here. And maybe offer a queen trade or something. I imagine knight here. Knight here, I can free up my bishop. Because these two guys, even though they're attacking my pawn, they're tied down to the pawn in a weird way. Yeah, so I'm going to move here, offering a queen trade. And we're just going to pre-move that. And we're going to start jumping around the knight, I think. Maybe even double. Knight here kind of prevents the knight from jumping around. Free up my rooks. My rooks could do something now. My pawns should probably start doing something. We're just going to attack. If knight wants to move here, we'll just trade. Defend the knight. Lose my bishop. I see. Okay. Well, there goes the game. See, I take way too long to make a move, and sometimes I don't make a move quick and make a move too quickly. That's okay though. We are okay. Rook has to move. Okay. Probably a rook trade is not what I want. This pawn is under threat. Here takes. We'll just keep pushing the pawns. He might still take this anyway. Which I might have to deal with. Okay, interesting. So we can defend the pawn. That's a weird move. I feel like he would just trade pieces here. Takes, takes. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to control this open file. Maybe double up the rook somehow. Surprised he's not taking this with his knight. Okay. That frees up my knight. Attack this pawn. If he plays down, he probably wouldn't mind trading. He should probably start pushing his pawns, to be honest. Okay. I think probably like to double my rooks. Just doing a check here. Yeah. I'm going to double the rooks. His knight doesn't really have a place to go. He's going to have his rook tied down to this pawn. What I'm going to do after doubling my rooks, I'm not really sure. Can't really do anything on the file. Can always even maybe just double up on the D file. But I'm just threatening to double the rooks. Okay. Not sure what that move is for. All right, let's double. We're gonna do something here. We're gonna take this pawn. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really work. That's fine. We're gonna infiltrate. Some reason I was kind of thinking I just got this move here, but I don't. Just fine. Maybe d4, rook d1. Let's see. Rook C1. And okay. Gonna make him play out the whole thing. Okay, take his pawn. Just chase after his rook because I'm kind of cut off here. He's got checkmate in 2. Queen here. I thought you got checkmate in 2. I mean, it's close enough. Okay. Can't really go anywhere. Okay, let's see what he's got here. Okay, I got one legal move. One legal move. So he can still mess up by playing around. Okay. Good game. Let's just see where we went wrong. Because we were pretty much winning, I think. Okay, I don't want it to be a new window. So I didn't realize, I don't know if I was showing that on stream now that I think about it, because it changes windows. Click on home. Okay. No, it just goes straight to game review. Game review, but I don't want it to be a new window. Is there a setting for that? Gameplay? Interface, maybe? Game history, but it's not game review, but I don't want a different window. Do I gotta like change my window now? Oops. No, I guess it's okay. It's not showing the right window. Okay, I was playing really good up until yeah. Okay, just taking with the knight. Really? Queen's better way to defend the pawn. Guess I'm losing my pawn. I guess I played as just a series of really questionable moves. So What, this? Yeah, I guess just attack the queen and the knight. What was the absolute losing move? It was just this move. Okay, so this was just a bad move. So defending my knight, I didn't even see the fork. I gotta pay more attention to my undefended stuff here. Okay, let's play one more. Make sure I'm still on the right screen here. Okay, we don't really have anything to play against d5, so we'll play kind of like the Slav, which is kind of like the Caro-Kann. But I barely play this. I've barely played this move, this opening. Bishop out seems natural. We're just going to play natural moves. I mean, knights before bishops, I guess. Something about this move maybe is not right. Play bishop out. Maybe just h6. Takes, opens the scope of my other bishop. Seems fair. I guess I also have knight e4. Takes. Takes. Bishop out. This is probably okay. I know I shouldn't. I should just be developing my pieces. Like, it's so hard sometimes. Like, you want to do like the principal stuff, but then other times you want to just kind of go like crazy. So h6, bishop back. Bishop f5. We also have this check here, which maybe I had it last move. Oh, I did have it last move. I did, didn't I? I did. I knew this move order was good for me, and okay, that's fine. We're fine. Everything is okay. Just playing solid chess here. So this pawn is hit. I have queen up to defend it. We'll offer a queen trade. Okay. That's fine. And now we'll play knight d7, and we'll just throw in e5. Play a6 just to stop this pawn. This is turning into a really, really strange game. I think I might want to fianchetto this bishop here. Otherwise, because, like, this guy's got nowhere to go. But I don't want to block in my own bishop either. So we're going to play this really dumb-looking g5 move, just to gain a tempo. I could also threaten... I could threaten to trap the bishop. I don't know if that really helps me. We'll do it anyway. I mean, he's going to play, you know. But we're going to castle, just crazy. Could also long castle, which is crazy. Castle walks into this pin. Bishop back. I might still play this move anyway. Because it's just, the knight's going to get restricted. The bishop's going to have to go back. And maybe just like reroute our bishop or something. This knight has nowhere really to go. He's probably going to castle. If he castles long, I have bishop h5. Okay. Do I want to en passant that? Probably good for him. En passant. Takes back with the bishop. Bishop here and bishop here. Just open up my rook. This is probably okay. Now I can target this pawn. He's got knight to defend it. Bishop here, he still could bring his knight back to defend. Can make him defend it. Make him defend it anyway. Bishop here, knight here. Bring my knight in to attack the bishop, but bishop drops back. Knight here. His bishop could always move here, now that I'm looking at it. All right, let's make a threat. Let's just make threats, even if they're defendable. Let's just make threats. Okay. We will take that. If he takes it, his bishop's pinned. That I was not expecting. We will trade that. And I think castling long drops this pawn. Interesting. Let's see. Use the bishop. So I'm going to take with the king. I want my knight to go here. Just threaten this pawn. I think I'm just going to push the pawn. Like, I kind of want to play king here, but I don't really need to play king c6. Okay, so I can move my rook up. Pawn, king, pawn, king, king, knight check. Just here. I don't know if this is any good. Check. So check, king here. Got this move. Just looks good, I think. After here, knight d3. I imagine he's going to play king b3. If he wants to trade rooks, you can trade rooks. Defend this pawn. I think I just want to make a threat. I want to defend the pawn. And then maybe make a threat. I don't think his knight has any good positions right now. Okay, we'll boot the knight away. This is a big threat here, I think. I could centralize my knight. This will force a trade, which I think is good. Here, check takes down here. So I think I'm okay. Am I okay? Here, king here. Here. So here, 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 here. Okay, I just got to go for this. And then I have the time to think about how to... I have the time to think about how to do this. Check. And then trade the queen, right? And then trade his queen, then I gotta pass her. Yes. We got one. All right, we lost one, we got one. We're back up to 1390, 1391. Okay. All right, gotta end it with a win here. I'll get 1400, yeah. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. I probably played that game pretty bad. It's 2 greats, but I don't think the game review will tell me because I only have 1 game review per day. I think I had 2 greats. I'm not sure if that's like 2 greats total. Does that show? Guess it doesn't show. That was a really... So that was a really weird game from the start. We'll just go over it quickly because I have this move. I almost want to say this is like called the Cambridge Springs, but I'm not entirely sure. So I have this fork with the queen. I got to remember that next time. Like I barely see, this is the problem, is I barely ever play like the Slav against d4. Takes, knight d3, I got a fork. So I played like lost my advantage, but that's okay. Like I'm still doing fine here. It does want me to play e5. E5, there's something about e5 that was like poking my brain, but I'm just like, I just lose a pawn, right? Like e5, because if a takes, I guess we trade queens, right? Or I still have, okay, I still have queen a5 check. I mean, blocks with the king. Then I got bishop b4. I mean, blocks with the queen, I got bishop b4. There's no other way to block this check, so this would be really good for me also. King e2. Wouldn't know how to follow all this up. Bishop g4, maybe. The computer says bishop e6. Say, like, bishop e6, just block the pawn. I guess threaten this pawn. Threaten checkmate, maybe? Okay. I gotta remember in the Slav, when I push the c6 move, I got these queen checks here. I still have queen a5 check. I'm just like, I got a blind spot for that move. So white's probably really good this whole game, to be honest. Rook d8, fair. En passant is the best move. This is actually a bad move for white. F5. I should have pushed F5. I should be pushing my pawns here. F5. And just like, I guess, advance my pawns. I don't know. Bishop F6 was right. Knight takes was right. B5 was right by him. C takes B. Bishop takes B5 check. Bishop D7. This is all like top move here. Knight takes. King takes, of course. So he has the advantage. He's got to start moving his knight. Knight C3. Pushing this pawn gives me knight D5, which just looked like a really nice square. If he played knight C3 instead, it would have taken away the D5 square, and it would have tied my knight down to my pawn. But he gave me the freedom to move with my knight. So this is not a good decision by me. It actually wants me to go all the way back here and threaten this, which I feel like these pawns are so close. It didn't even cross my mind, because like, what if he just does this? I guess I get rook h1 check no matter what. Okay. So he's actually not in time. So like what? 6? Just trade the pawns. And rook takes a6. He just gave up like all his pawns here. Yeah, I guess then this is a drawn position, but it looks kind of tricky still. Okay, so this was a losing move for me. It was a losing move for him, because he should be moving his king right away. This is all just a draw according to the engine. It's d5. Yeah, d5. I don't know. It feels like a draw in this position here. But he lets me take by moving his knight down. He could. I guess he could have moved his knight to d1 to protect the pawn. But this just lets me win, I think. I should move my king right away. So I did this check because I was thinking I was just winning this. King c3, king b3. He's got to move his king back, probably to stop my pawns. And then it's just a draw. Because he pushed forward for the win, yeah. I just queen first, and then we trade queens, and I get this passer. These end games. So, like, it would have been better to just stop his king from moving and his pawns and everything. And then just start pushing my pawn, I think. Because, like, what is he going to do here? I mean, he can play knight b5, knight b1. Knight e2. Does that not work? I guess if his knight moves, I do have a knight check. So he kind of can't do anything. Now I got knight d5. Well, Knight d5. King takes. Yeah, and he's just in trouble. I'd have to take with the king if he pushed his pawn up. Yeah. Okay. Good game. I'm glad I finished with the win there. And that's going to be it for me today. So I'll see you guys next week. And we'll do some more coffee and chess. I'm just about out of coffee here. So that's perfect timing. All right. Take care.